Welcome back to Try Again Dev, where we try again to solve these cool code problems. Okie dokie, so today we are going to try this problem, which is valid Sudoku. It's a medium. Yeah, we're jumping into a medium after taking a long break, but that is gonna be today's journey. So let's see what we can see here. So this problem asks us to take a 9x9 Sudoku board and we validate whether the given board has any duplicates in each 1 to 9 row, column, and 3x3 box. The thing is, instead of giving us like empty strings or something for the things that don't have duplicates, we're given these arrays with dots in them, so that's interesting. Okay. And then if there are two of the same number in a 3x3 sub box, we want that to return false, otherwise true, or row or column. And then we want as good as or better, O of n squared time and O of n squared space. Okay, what O of n squared is like iterating through every row and column and saying that we can essentially store a board's worth of stuff multiple times, essentially, where n's the number of rows and stuff in the grid, okay? So let's think of what I want to do here. First off, like I'd want to like kick out any of the dots, but I want to store 1 through 9 as the values, or the keys, quite honestly. So like, okay, we want key, value, pairs, and then one of them, I'll just put the number here by key because that's shorter, and then value could be like location. So then, like if this is an array of like I, or the x value, and j, or the y value, like rows and columns. Ooh, and then actually, what if we, instead of just ending right there at rows, columns, what if we did a k value which was like square? You know, so then we could do like, sorry, row, column, and then as we have here square, where like, oh god, okay, this would make one of those like double function situations, but the square could be like, I guess if we had to just draw it out to make it a little easier for ourselves. Oops. Row 1 to 3, call 1 to 3 equals 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is call 4 to 6, call 7 to 9. Then this is row 4 to 4, 5, 6. This is row 7, 8, 9. Because then we could iterate through our dictionary to see if like, yeah, like if we had the value as the key, then like we could have all these array of like I position, j position, k position, and then we could iterate through those and say like if any of these things are the same going across, then, you know, return false, and then at the end return true. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's see what we would need to do. We would need our dictionary of the values from 1 to 9, so let values, my brain's in TypeScript. That's okay. Would I want it to be an array or an object? I definitely want it to be an object. So it will 1, and then I guess an empty array. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I can do this. And then, geez, okay, we're not in VS Code, so that's fine. 2, 3. Oh yeah, and like let me know if I'm off screen. Let me bring this over here. 4, 5, and then took me long enough to figure out a good spot to copy paste. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so great, we have our values array from 1 to 9. And then for each position, if values, or if board at position I and j, oops, no, it would be like board I, board j, making our things proper here. It's not equal to dot. Okay, so then what we'd push in is going to be, we said position I, position j, and essentially k. So it'd be values, oops. So I think this would be I and j because this would be the value. And then dot push, and then an array of I, j, and then let's call this other function we're gonna write eventually box, and then I, j, which would need parentheses. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, great. So then, I don't know if this would need like a dot in case it's like another function. But here's our isValid Sudoku where we get our board in. And then here's our box function where we would take in the position I and j, so then row, column. And then for each row, I guess this could be a switch case. But like based on the row and column, generally a switch case is based on one thing. I guess this could be a really gross if-else block. If row, I guess it could be like less than or equal to, or multiple less thans. I don't think code really likes that very much. So less than or equal to, well, row would be 1 or 2 or 3, so row would be less than 0 and less than 4. Or row is, sorry, greater than 0 and row is less than 4 and column is also greater than 0 and column, I'm gonna just make this call just for ease of typing, is less than 4, then we return 1. Okay, and then we're gonna do this 8 more times essentially. Oops. Yep. It ran. That was interesting because I intentionally asked it to run. 7, 8. Please go away. I'm not ready. Just gonna drag that out there. Awesome. Okay. I'll bet that later when I'm looking for that, I will not know how to find it. That's okay. This is about learning after all. Okay, great. So what did we say makes something box 2? I think it'd be greater than 3, less than 7. Oh dear, okay. Looking back at this, row 4 to 6, column is the same. Yeah. And then 3 is row 7, 8, 9. So this would be bigger than 6, less than 10. Column is the same. Okay, so for the next 3, column is the one that is between 3 and 7. So I wonder if I can multi-select. Hey, yes, we can. We are cooking with gas, folks. Awesome. And then here we just match the top there. So 0, 4, 3, and 7. Then 6, 10. Ooh, auto format works too. Okay, we are doing the best we can here. Alrighty, so then the column here is gonna be 6 to 10. And that's just because of our like less than greater thans, what we're doing. Folks, even though our numbers are 1 to 9, like you're kind of scooping around, so going from 0 to 10 to just use the less than or greater than signs. I could have done like less than or equal to, but just for kind of ease of our code here, that's how I came to this decision. Looking back, 6 and 10 are our numbers. Okay, great. So, awesome. If this value isn't 0, or null essentially with a dot, what we would like to do is put in these boxes. This would be the value. So this is like the position. This would be row, column, blah, blah, blah. And then the like box number something is in. So then this essentially is like encoding our data or putting it into this array of everything here. And then if, or actually we have to iterate through our values array. So for object or key value in values, I believe. Yeah, because that's like key value pair. So what we'd like to do is see if any of the I values match or any of the J values match or any of the K values match. So that is technically, because this is going to be an array of arrays. This key value in values. Okay, so we're iterating. Let array of values, and then if Okay, I'm just gonna do like a demo here so that I can like see an example. But like say this is like position 1, 2, this is position, or wait, no, I is 1. Yeah, J is 2, and K is the box, so it could be like this, and then it could have like another 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this would be wrong because this is the row, so that's fine. This is the column, that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna make this box. Wait a minute. 1, 2 in terms of our positions here is like 1, column 2, row 1, column 2, yeah. And then row 2, column 1. Okay, yeah, but they'd both be in box 1, so then that's how we know this would be false here. Okay, so here we are like looking to iterate through the values here. Okay, so for I in this, for J in this, for K in this. I guess maybe we could do like A, B, C of values if honestly, like if values.length is 1 less than or equal to 1, we can pass values.length less than or equal to 1, it pass, then else what are we doing here? So we're seeing, here's this array, we're checking if array item 1 equals array item 1 in any of the other things. So I guess technically, do we need a 2D array? Because this would be like, if it's 2D, like this, then like this, just to stack them. So then we would look at if going vertically, yeah, so we would need a 2D array, but it'd be like, this is array I, this is array J. I'm thinking of like an easier way to do this as being like, first of all, if these aren't like a set, just kick it out here, but I'm like, if I could get this logic, it doesn't really matter. So if this is array 0 equals array 1, 0, array 2, 0, etc. I mean, I guess I could put things in a set. That feels really kind of icky. To see if like 1 comes up again as we filter through each item's starting. place, or second or third essentially. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Well, what if the whole table had values in a rare case? Like if they gave us a fully filled out board, I guess that would be a case where technically our values array would be O of n squared already. But the set would be less than that, so. And transient, I guess maybe it could. Like, we could let it rock. If values.length is less than or equal to 1 pass, right? Because we know. Just like, how do we compare different things? Okay, let's take a look, see at our drawing board again. Oops. Okay. So, oh, actually, I wonder if I can just make this bigger, move over, something like that. Or maybe I can take this that we looked at earlier and move it. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna move it to here. I know the chat might block it a little bit, but like, let me know. You know? So I'm gonna come back to our drawing tool here. Okay, wow. Alrighty, so let's take a little quick look-see here. So if we're trying to like compare A, B, C, A, B, C, and then all this is in an array, so like this would be I, then this would be like J as we're moving. So it'd be like for let I, for let J, and then we're looking at like if okay, let me do it in words. If J in any I repeats. So what else could I do to do this? I mean, I could put a set of like yeah, I'm kind of thinking like, what if instead of even this, it were like, oh, oops, that is not the pen tool. For like, let num in range I dot length, right? Because that's like essentially going to however many of these numbers there are. And then like new set, and then we put in these values, so like Well, also this range is always going to be 3. So like, let me take this out again. Whatever we do, we're doing it 3 times. So I guess we could have like i's, oops, i's, j's, and k's, and then like loop through these for let I equal blah blah blah, like the number. And then like i's dot push I 0, j's dot push I 1, k's dot push I 2, and then like make a set out of these. And then if the set's length is less than the array length for any of these, less than array dot length, we'd return false, and otherwise return. Okay, so I know I'm a big supporter of like taking breaks and everything, and in my local time it's like 1 a.m. So I'm straight up gonna take a break until some other time, and this particular code solution is gonna be a to be continued. So keep trying again, devs, and